Today I am going to talk about TXY diagram. Now here is the numerical exercise. The vapor pressure of benzene 1, that is component 1, and toluene 2 component 2 can be evaluated by Antoine equation. So Antoine equation is given ln pi saturated in kilopascal is equal to ai minus bi T degree centigrade plus Ci. Antoine coefficient for the system benzene 1 and toluene 2 are given. So in that table Antoine constants are given. For ideal binary system, answer the following. First, prepare the graph showing T versus x1 and T versus y1 for pressure of 90 kilopascal. Means here pressure is constant, and we have to prepare graph Tx and Ty, and calculate bubble point temperature and dew point temperature for the solution of overall composition Z1. Means in the solution component 1 composition is 0.5 at 90 kilopascal. So this is the question. Now we are going to solve the problem. Now we know from the Raoult's law. Now here in the problem it is mentioned that solution follow or solution is a ideal binary system. So means it is a ideal solution case. So we can use Raoult's law. So what is Raoult's law? Raoult's law describes the vapor pressure of individual component in a mixture of liquid. What is that? So partial pressure of that I component is equal to Xi into Py saturated. So P partial pressure is equal to mole fraction in the liquid phase into the vapor pressure of that component. So Pi is the partial vapor pressure of the component I. Xi is the mole fraction of the component I in the liquid phase, and Pi saturated is the vapor pressure of the pure component I. So now we know the Raoult's law, and using the Raoult's law we will get the TXY diagram. Now what will be the P total? Total pressure will be sum of partial pressure. So P total is equal to I is to 1 to n Pi. So total pressure is equal to sum of partial pressure. Now here the problem is a binary mixture solution. So two components are there. So P total will be P1 plus P2. Means summation of I is equal to 1 to 2 Pi is equal to P1 plus P2. Now here we know that partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into vapor pressure. So we can write, so x1, that is that mole fraction in the liquid phase in the solution into vapor pressure of that component plus mole fraction of that second component, and then P2 saturated, mean vapor pressure of the component 2. Now we got that P total is equal to x1 P1 sat, x2 P2 sat. Now that we know. Now we know Antoine equation. So ln Pi sat that is equal to ai minus bi T degree centigrade plus Ci. Now here Pi saturated will be e to the power ai minus bi T degree centigrade plus Ci. Now we plug here in Pi sat. Okay, so if we plug that, so P total will be x1 e to the power a1 minus b1 T degree centigrade plus C1 plus x2 e to the power a2 minus b2 T plus that is 21 not 217 219.79. so that is some mistake is there. Okay, so P total will be x1 e to the power that Antoine equation, and then x2 will be that Pi sat, P2 sat. So we plug all this value. Now we get that. Now here we know that for binary mixture solution x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. So x1 will be 1 minus x2. Now if we plug this value, so P total Kpa is will be x1 into e to the power 13 point, means whatever Antoine constants are there. So we plug all this and we will get that big equation. Now after big equation, now here the data given, so this is the big equation we got, that Pt Kpa is equal to x1 into e to the power 13.8594 minus this is for benzene vapor pressure, and this is toluene vapor pressure, and x2 will be 1 minus x1. Now theta is given, so that is 90 degree, 90 kilopascal is equal to that total equation. Now here you can see that x1 and x1 and T are the unknown, right? So now here if we take x1 value, so we can easily find out T. but remember this is not the straightforward. So it is this is the function of t. So this is a non-linear equation. Now we have to solve this non-linear equation and we have to find out the root of the equation, and that root will be the t value. Now how do we solve that? So for first we take that x1 is equal to 0. Now if we put that, we will get ft will be 90 minus e to the power this and e to the power something, right? Now t can be found out by finding root root finding method we can use, and we can find the root of the equation and we will get the t. So now when x1 is equal to 0.0, then we will get that equation, then we can easily get the t. So we can either use Excel Gold 6 or MATLAB, we can do that. Okay, now I am not showing that MATLAB as well as the Excel, so I'll make another video for that. Now here if you solve that, you will get that x1 and t. Now similarly if you take x1 is equal to 0.1, so you will get the t. Similarly that x1 will vary, actually x1 is varying from 0 to 1.0. so now if we take different value in between, so we'll get different t. So now here t and x data actually we got. Now we have to find out the t versus y, then we can plot. Now we know that partial pressure is equal to yi into pt, means here that partial pressure of that component, pure component, is equal to the mole fraction in that gaseous phase into total pressure. Now if we do that, so yi will be pi by pt. Pi we know that xi into pi saturated. Now y1 will be x1 p1 saturated by pt. Now p1 saturated we know from the Anton equation, we put that value. Now this is the equation, x1 y1 is equal to x1 into that vapor pressure of that component 1 divided by pt. We know that 90 kilopascal. Now we already in that earlier slide, so we got the table. Now from that we got the table and different mole fraction, we got temperature. Now if we plug x1 and t, so we will get y1. Now in this table you can see that x1 t and y1 is already we got. So everything we can do by using Excel or MATLAB. Okay, so I'll make separate video for that, how to get x1 t and y1. So ultimately you already, if you go through my previous video, so how do you solve this nonlinear equation, so that is required. Okay, if you know how to solve this nonlinear equation, we can easily get different temperature. So nothing, so different, you just take different x value, so again you will get different equation, and then you have to find out by using root finding method. So you have to find out that t, so t will be the root of the equation, so that you have to find out by using root finding method. Either you can use Excel Gold 6 or any root finding method, or you can use any software like Python, C, or maybe MATLAB. So you can easily solve this nonlinear equation. So after getting x, t and y1, so we can plot that diagram. Now here is after getting t, x and y data, so now we can plot t, x, y diagram. Now here we are plotting that. So red line is like a y versus t plot, so that is dew point curve, and in the bottom, so that is bubble point curve, so that is x versus t. Now here in that problem, that feed composition is given, so that is 0.5. Now from 0.5 then we can draw that we can draw the vertical line, so that will intersects blue curve, means bubble point curve and dew point curve, and from there if we draw that horizontal line, so that will that cut to that left hand side y axis. So from that axis we can easily get that the dew point temperature as well as bubble point temperature. Now so we draw that two horizontal line, so now that will be the dew point and bubble point temperature. So now here bubble point temperature is that 92.1 and dew point temperature is 98.2 degrees centigrade. Either we can do that graphically, or if when we solve that MATLAB or that problem, so we also solve that, no problem, because if we take that 0.5, x1 is equal to 0.5, we'll easily get what will be the temperature. So that is the bubble point temperature, and for when y is equal to 0.5, now what will be the temperature? So that we can also get from that equation. Now this is the Txy diagram. That's it. Thank you.